Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the 6th episode from Season 3 of the Sopranos series titled University. The episode first aired on April 1st, 2001. In the beginning, we are introduced to Tracy, a stripper at the Bada Bing. Tracy tries to gain Tony's affection by first offering him homemade bread in gratitude for his advice to send her son to the hospital when he became ill, and then by showing him her braces. Tony tries to talk her out of flirting with him by reminding her that he is her boss and that she is already dating one of his men, Ralph. In the meantime, Ralph is also dating Rosalie April and has dinners at the Sopranos house on a regular basis. He seems to be developing an obsession with Gladiator. Ralph is constantly discussing violent passages from the movie all the time. As we catch up with Meadow, we see she is worried about Caitlin, her emotionally unstable roommate at Columbia University. She also develops feelings for Noah Tannenbaum, and the two of them share a bed. Caitlin, however, frequently gets in the way, walking in at inappropriate times and making herself the focus of their attention, with her self-destructive habits and moaning. So, they start a hesitant relationship. When a connection is interrupted, Noah casually reveals that he'll be leaving town for a ski vacation the next day, stating that he believed he'd already told Meadow. Ralph's behavior becomes increasingly erratic, owing to a cocaine addiction. He joins a VIP party at the Bing in a hostile condition, ridiculing everyone in the room and swinging a chained padlock carelessly to emulate Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Ralph is dragged out of the gathering after Georgie, the bouncer's eye, is seriously damaged. Later, Tracy speaks with Tony again, saying that she is expecting a child from Ralph, and she is seeking assistance. Given the paternity of the child, Tony advises Tracy to have an abortion. Meadow and Carmela have a heart-to-heart regarding Meadow's connection with Noah, hinting that she lost her virginity to him. Meadow goes to meet Noah's father, a show industry lawyer, and the dinner turns unpleasant when the issue of her own father's job comes up, and she claims he works in waste management. Caitlin's behavior, on the other hand, continues to irritate Noah and Meadow. She pays a visit to Noah's dorm when he is studying, and when he receives a C on the test he had been preparing for, he blames Caitlin's clingy behavior for distracting him. Soon after, Noah informs Meadow that his father has issued a restraining order against Caitlin due to the impact on his grades. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on the notification bell to be reminded when I upload the next episode. I will be reviewing other TV shows and movies as well, so let me know what your favorite TV show and movie is so I can summarize it in the future. Doing these two things helps my channel out tremendously. I thank you for your support. When Tracy is sick, she hides out with Ralph for a few days. Silvio goes to Ralph's residence to retrieve her. Silvio demands reimbursement for the money he used to pay for Tracy's braces. At first, Ralph defies Silvio, but when he discovers just how much Tracy owes, he gives her up. As Ralph laughs outside of his window, Silvio beats Tracy around in the parking lot. Tracy later attacks Ralph during another VIP night, calling his manhood into doubt and causing others to laugh at him, including Christopher, Bobby, and Gigi. Ralph confronts Tracy in the parking lot, claiming that they will raise their child together. He laughs in her face, insulting her and calling her a whore once Tracy is sure of his sincerity, and this hurts her deeply. Tracy then slaps Ralph, who is surprised by what just happened for a brief moment before exploding in wrath and brutally beating her to death. When Ralph returns to the club and places his bloodied hand in an ice bucket, Paulie is perplexed. Tony, Silvio, Paulie, and Chris run outside and find Tracy's lifeless, viciously beaten body, and they stare at it in disbelief. Ralph then delivers a rambling response, saying that Tracy just accidentally tripped and fell, and that he had obviously nothing to do with it. Silvio is the first to react, instructing Chris to prepare for the body's removal. Tony, on the other hand, commands Paulie to bring Ralph to him with an evident tone of rage in his voice. Ralph returns with Paulie and the other mobsters. Tony, enraged, ends up telling Ralph that his actions have brought down the reputation of his club. Ralph, on the other hand, refuses to accept any blame and insists on the version that it was an innocent accident. This enrages Tony even further, who grabs Ralph, a made man, and begins beating him, in direct violation of mafia rule. But Silvio and Paulie manage to pull him off, and they persuade both an angry Tony and an offended Ralph to return home while they arrange for Tracy's body to be disposed of. Later on, we see Noah breaks up with Meadow in the library one morning, explaining that while he likes her, he doesn't think a long-term relationship will work out because she has a cynical mindset. She subsequently has a temper tantrum at home when there is no food in the refrigerator. But Tony, who is still depressed over Tracy's death, does not respond. Tony remains somber during joint therapy with Carmela and Dr. Melfi, claiming that he is saddened by the death of a young man who worked for him in the garbage company. Later, as strippers prepare to dance at the Bing, one of the strippers claims Tracy fled after walking outside with Ralph, and another stripper tells her to keep her allegations to herself. That was episode 32, titled University. To watch the next or previous episode summary, click on the link in the description or at the end of this video. If you enjoyed this summary, consider clicking like. It goes a long way toward helping me grow this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
They didn't have flat tops in ancient Rome!
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.